And I invite the chairperson of the Milan Forum Organizing Committee and also chairperson of the PGA Italian National Group, Lia Quartapelle, for the second prize.
Thank you very much. PGA is honored to award the 2017 Defender of Democracy Award to two important Italian leaders of a very peculiar campaign. The campaign is called Ero Straniero, I Was a Foreigner, L'Umanità che fa bene, Humanity that does good. And the two people that will be awarded today are Don Virginio Colmegna, please. Don Virginio was the mind of the campaign, was the person that thought about the campaign. He is a very powerful and well-known figure in Milan. He is the leader of a charitable institution that is called Casa della Carità. And then the voice of the campaign was Emma Bonino. Emma Bonino is a former EU commissioner, former Minister of Foreign Affairs, and I think an inspiration to us all for her defense for human rights and the rule of law throughout all her political life. Migration is not a new phenomenon, but the recent wave of migration in Italy and in Europe sparked a lot of conflicts. And with conflicts came a lot of anti-immigration feelings. The campaign courageously ran against this tide, and they showed us that you can create a constituency for the rights of all, for the rule of law, for migrants, and for the equality of opportunities for those that come in Italy and in Europe. This is why we award to Emma and Virginio the Defender of Democracy Award tonight, because I think we discussed a lot today of the fact that integration is the best way to prevent radicalization. And with their campaign, they really showed us that there can be a constituency for integration and that this can help throughout these difficult times, all of us in what we believe. So please, I really think this is a very deserved prize.
Ringraziamo molto. Per noi è stata una campagna e deve continuare ancora per dire tutti insieme il fatto che l'immigrato è pieno di diritti e di risorse. Dobbiamo costruire ponti, non muri. Dobbiamo puntare all'integrazione. Dobbiamo creare continuamente una mentalità positiva.
Ferma. Thank you very much. Thank you for this award. We started this campaign just to say that migrants are human beings. They can be an asset. They have duties. They have rights just because they are human beings, but that we need a proper integration process so that they benefit themselves and they benefit the community they live in.
Ed è questa proprio una grande battaglia culturale per non distinguere i migranti in migranti economici, migranti politici, migranti ambientali. Sono persone che sono una grande risorsa che arriva per noi piena di diritti e questa è l'unica maniera per creare anche coesione sociale e responsabilità.
We strongly believe that it's totally theoretical and hypocritical to divide on refugees for war, refugees for climate change, or migration workers for whatever poverty or whatever it is. And we strongly believe that a proper integration is a benefit to our humanity, to their humanity, and to the prospect. Mobility, global mobility is here to stay with us. The question is how to integrate them in a proper way and as person and not as numbers.
E ringraziamo davvero perché non è una battaglia che è finita, continua. Abbiamo raccolto più di 80.000 firme, abbiamo voluto cambiare, vorremmo cambiare un sistema legislativo sbagliato. Dobbiamo valorizzare sempre le grandi esperienze di solidarietà che ci sono, che producono speranza, pace e coesione sociale.
We collected almost 80,000, 90,000 signatures. I don't go into the details of the difficulties of collecting signatures in Italy. You are not interested, but it was not, frankly, easy. And the question is that what we want is to change a legislation that is an old one, that doesn't apply to the current situation, and prevents really a proper integration. So that is what we started together, but it's not finished. It's just the first step. We gave the signature to the Parliament, as the law provides, but then we have to force Parliament to discuss it, which will be in the next legislature.
E questo è l'unico modo anche per respingere qualsiasi tentazione di estremismo. È stata una battaglia che continua, fatta non per, ma con gli immigrati che sono partecipi alla nostra cittadinanza.
And this is a fight that has to continue. It was not a fight done for the migrants, but done with the migrants, so that even if from this battle they feel part of the community, part of the progress that we have to evolve in Italy, and I would suggest in Europe.
In Europe. E grazie anche davvero, questo è un segno importante che noi portiamo a casa come segno di speranza e ringrazio tutti voi.
Thank you very much. This award is a sign of hope and commitment that we will bring home on behalf of all of you. No, oh, Don Virginio, dove vai? Vieni. I think, thank you very much, and Señora Presidenta, muchísimas gracias, y gracias a Parliamentarians for Global Action. Thanks very much to all of you. I have many reasons to be happy and proud for this award. Happy for this evening, for a very simple reason. I was with PGA back in the 80s. And when we started this organization with Nick Dunlop and then Kennedy Graham and then Shasha Rafi and et cetera, but at the beginning, when we went around trying to have support in different parliaments, many of the sponsors thought that it was a very bizarre idea. Very bizarre idea. But I strongly believed in the idea of connecting parliamentarians, maybe because I come from a political culture that has been always preaching for a transnational non-violent party that collects human beings all over the world on single campaign. But after 40 years, 35? 39, here we are with a strong network that you have to use heavily because it's badly, badly needed. Whatever you are, from the right or from the left, or from the north and from the south, human being. And I have an anecdote when the only one I met, Nelson Mandela, and he told me something I never forgot. Some of us are a little bit white, some of others are a little bit black, some others are yellow, But you know something? Some others are even red. But you know something? Our blood is red for everybody. And I will never, ever forget these simple sentences. The second reason why I'm happy to be with you, and I hope you will use this event and this gathering with the support of the city of Milan, and Leah has been, I think, instrumental for organizing all this. The second reason why I'm really happy to be here is that, in fact, we are facing a fragile world situation, where we seem to go inward everywhere, closing border, closing what have you, which is not a good idea. We have seen it already, and it doesn't bode very well. So I hope that this network will help to open door, to open mind, to open ideas. So, no solamente estoy contenta de estar aquí porque me siento joven. Me siento joven porque empezamos esta organización en los años 80. Y la gente nos decía, pero usted está un poco loca, ¿sabes? No, yo creía que era un buen proyecto. Y estoy muy contenta que después de 39 años, aquí estamos, o estáis, todos juntos. The second reason why I'm happy is that when you receive an award, is you can feel it in two ways. One is an award for the career. Thank you very much, you have done, get some rest. Okay, well, you know, you're 70, so, and the award for the career. You have done, thank you very much. The second, which is quite boring as a message, and also frustrating. But in any case, the second way to understand this award is a further commitment to go further. And I hope, prefiero sentir este premio con Don Virginio en esta manera de un commitment to go further. Don't give up. Don't give up in Asia, in Africa, in the Arab world, in the West, where you come from. So, thank you for making me feel younger. As you see, Don Virginio is a priest. And I am, well, nobody's perfect, okay. And I am thought in my country to be the most secular person, which is true, by the way. And I think that an open society, a democratic society, is the kind of society where live together believers, non-believers, and believers in other things. We have to find a way to live together, whatever we believe in. My belief is the chart of human rights, and it's plenty enough. The only limit is that this is not implemented. But for me, it's plenty enough to follow that kind of issue. And definitely we are trying now to move from Italy to Europe, because Europe has to take responsibility on this field, not only on migration and refugees, but it has to take the I wouldn't say the lead, but the responsibility of promoting the respect of human rights worldwide. I was at the beginning of the International Criminal Court and the court on former Yugoslavia, 25 years, but finally Mladic was condemned. But to promote human rights, you have to be consistent. It's not for tomorrow morning. It takes years and years and years. So the strange couple, here we are, and it shows that you can be different, but agreeing on some basic value. Assalamu alaikum, ahla wa sahlan bikum. أهلا وسهلا في هذا المدينة جميلة مدينة ميلان. And قبل كل شيء أريد أن أشكر الناس تنظيم هذا اللقاء. شكرا جميلا. Thank you.